up. This is up.
Yeah, this is where it's at. This is where it's at.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, welcome back. Y'all know who it is. It's the DBBC, Divine Brothers Book Club.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I'm Glenn.
And I'm Brandon on social media, also known as Scoob.
I'm John. And yeah, y'all know we've been rocking out 48 Laws of Power, and we're gonna keep it going. Law 9.
Yes, sir. Law 9.
Right.
Law 9. All right, let's tap in. Law number 9 states, win through your actions. Win through your actions and never through arguments. Never through arguments. That's pretty accurate. I think I like that one. Yep. What you think about that, B?
Man, I think that's shit. Pretty much the way where we come from. Pretty much anywhere. It's like you got two people that's gonna talk a good one, and people ain't gonna say shit and just do their thing. And then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, damn, he was serious. You know what I mean?
Yep. Actions versus capping.
What they say, action speaks louder than words, right?
Bingo. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. How have you guys how have you observed this particular law?
What he just said, one of my I flipped, like me and you were talking, I flipped it, and words are wicked action. One way I observed it, easy, I wrote it in my notes too. I had a particular fight, and Sammy, God rest his soul, kept telling me to do one thing in the ring, and I knew it wouldn't work, but I wouldn't do it. And I come back to the corner, you need to do X, Y, and Z. All right. I knew it wouldn't work. So I was like, I just made up in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I know if I switch my stance, this will open it up. But I'm going to do what he said just to prove a point. I did what he said just to prove the point. Came back. It didn't. What he said didn't work.
Okay.
But I did it because I got tired of like, that ain't working.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna get caught coming in if I do that. He kept wanting me to. I was too far away to really get my left hook to the body in, and I'm like, unless I'm in tight already, I'm like just slipping and getting there. I ain't gonna do it. He too fast. Tried anyway, didn't work, and I'm like, I know what'll work. If I switch my stance and go to southpaw,
you throw them all off. Counter
speed. If I'm switching the speed on my jab and I'm doubling and tripling it, I'll hit him with a left hook to the body, but it's gonna be from the southpaw stance. I did just that. And afterward, in the car, going back, we always talking about it. And he was just like, it worked. And I'm like,
yeah, duh, I know.
He used to always say, he's like, I can see what I can see and you see what you can see. More times than not, he is gonna be right out there because he's different. Outside. At the end of it, I'm in there and I'm feeling everything, and I can see just a little bit different than what you can see sometimes. So that was one way I observed the law for sure.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me personally, I always people who are always like loud, people who are always
excessive,
more verbal. Yeah. Those are. I mean, we know the saying, the loudest person is the weakest person in the room. Mm-hmm. So words really don't do much. Words are just like I said, it's like a mansion, a big grand mansion with no foundation. That's one of the, I like to use that because at the end of the day, you show more through your actions.
Yep.
You show more with action. The word is just nothing. It's just banter. Is it like I think your presence is felt through the actions. While somebody is doing this, and you coming over here with the, you feel me? It's a different reaction, and it's a different energy that you bring into the table, and the reaction you get is gonna be different than when you're doing this. So I just think it's strength. You know, strength is in action.
B, what's up?
Straight up, I agree with that. That's real though. Strength in action. I like that too.
Straight up. Straight up.
It's funny because when you think about when you argue with somebody and you prove a point, people feel some type of way.
Oh, yeah.
We've all been in class where teachers will make you debate back and forth with the other class students. Like, all right, guys, which side are you on? Are you on A or B? And you go back and forth. And in those instances, you're trying to expose something. You're trying to expose a fallacy. You're trying to expose a flaw, anything of that sort. And when you do that, people feel attacked. And they resent that. And they feel some type of way because if you win through an argument in some instances, people are gonna feel inferior.
Yeah.
And as you were saying,
Puts them on their heels.
yeah. And
You
as
know?
you could do it with your actions. And Annie always say, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Oh, for sure. Man.
That's what it is. I can show you better than I can tell you.
Yeah. Like you guys, with words, you're just like two people trying to prove a point, and
Yeah.
it's like nigga, neither one of you are proving anything.
As
So it's like when you're just doing it, you tongue wrestling.
So when I first read it, I thought about one of we hip hop babies. Like that's our culture, our everything. So I saw argument, I thought about Jay.
Yeah, wise man.
Takeover said, "Don't argue with fools. People from a distance can't tell who is who." You know what I'm saying? And that's what it be like.
Yeah, let your work do the speaking for you.
Like you could see a couple arguing on the street, and you could be like, and that shit could be heated, and you could be like, "Damn!" Like you don't want to be nowhere near because you don't know who is who. You don't know like what's right, what's wrong, and shit. When it's loud and obnoxious, like you said, they both look like fools.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody's listening. It's like, okay, yeah, when you arguing, nobody is listening either, because nobody is.
Because they're too busy trying to get their point across.
No, it's two people trying to get their point across. So chances are you won't hear the whole point anyway. What's the point? That's what the argument turned. Well, what's the point of this whole thing? If we're just yelling over each other and trying to prove something, prove a point when we can prove it through the actions. Like that's how you prove your point through the action, not through the word. So that's overall. That's what I got out of this entire piece right here.
That was. I'm with you. My main thing is I can show you better than I can tell you.
Bingo. Keywords. Y'all have keywords.
Of course.
B, what's the keyword?
Action. That's all I got from it. Action. Like shit. What you say, I can show you better than I can tell you. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
What you got, G?
I got demonstrate. Demonstrate. Put the demo down. Ain't no need in talking. All the tongue wrestling, keep that. You demonstrate with your action. So demonstrate.
I had that too, actually. So I'm gonna pick another one.
Do the quote. You got a quote?
I mean, we could go with superior.
Superior.
Because if you know what you're capable of, you can feel superior in that situation in the sense of I don't even gotta say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't gotta say nothing. I'm gonna just show.
Bingo.
All right, y'all. That was some light work for the day. For law number 9. So y'all know how to do it. Caress or roughly, aggressively
caress that like button.
Whatever make that like happen.
Comment, subscribe,
and share. There you go. What they say, because sharing is caring.
All right, y'all know how we give it up. Blessings.
Love.
Peace.